Well, what's today's date?
I don't know, on the 9th? Something like that.
Approximately the 9th of May, 2021. And some of the forward progress is Kelly came and installed this yesterday. So he spent the better part of a morning, or maybe even into the afternoon, plumbing, so that PG&E can come and hook it up and put the meter on. And when they do, I lose power to that. So one good thing, but that means we're closer to checking it off. And the concrete crew that came and laid this gravel in preparation for the slab just buried that vent with gravel. So Kelly came and made them put that standoff there to keep the gravel from going in. So as the concrete is poured, what's bothering me and why I'm hesitating here is it's frustrating to see a hydrant right over the standoff that could go and leak or something underneath the house. That's a little frustrating, and maybe I can have that moved. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. And then I spent all day yesterday repairing. Well, not all day, actually. In the morning, I had it done by early. I was very thorough. Is the reason it took me so long. But we had an incident there. So the concern we have at this point, I don't know how well, we were worried, is that that corner wasn't chamfered enough, but upon inspection it looks like it is. Maybe not quite like the original. It's hard to see from behind the screen here, but there it is. It looks good from where we can see it. Make sure it's closed and locked. It's locked. It's hard to see around that pony wall for the fireplace, but you can see more now than you could earlier. I don't know if I can I can't reach through here. No, I can't to get a shot that way, but we'll stand over here. I could get a ladder and go up on the deck, I guess, and take pictures in there. Yeah, my selfie stick, huh? The best angle is right over here. And it looks about right, but I don't know. Yeah, I think he did it right. It's just hard to get through all of this stuff here. I like the guys. I seem
Very nice.
nice. Here. Dylan is the guy working most of the work. His dad is the contractor. And Dylan has a friend, and I forget Dylan's friend's name. It'll come to me, but...
And they're working on it?
And they're working on it in there. There was 3 of them in there. So, in the meantime, we've been working on our place. I got a lot of work to do over there, but we did a lot of weeding. We built that tree mound over there that has a few different things that we planted. St. John's wort. We have cedar trees, and I put one on its side. And that's because of the way the roots were. It was kind of a healing action. And then we got lilacs in there too. We'll see. And they did bloom. You can't see much right now. It's their first year after the shock, so by next year. And then yesterday we spent the day finishing off our nursery. Here's our nursery. We're growing. What are we growing over here, Denny, on the bank?
What are we looking at?
This hill over here. No, over here. Right there.
Oh, that's going to be where the 3 zucchini are going to go, and this is all butternut
Okay.
squash. See, it's starting to come up.
So we got butternut squash and zucchini growing there. And then we put up some shade cloth over a pop-up that lost its cloth because of a snowstorm. So the pop-up part stayed okay. So that's now our nursery in here.
Look at this.
And we put this shade cloth. It's a heavy shade cloth.
Oh, dear. They're really starting to pop up now.
But we've got drip lines. We got over 500 feet of drip line stretched out all over the place. And it's probably dripping too much over here. But you can see this is a high flow rate dripping setup. But they're spaced. And you can see, what is this down at this end, Denny? Beans? Radish? Radish and beets are here. And cucumbers. And they're coming up like gangbusters, which is awesome. And some of them don't even have direct water and they're coming up.
2 different kinds of cucumbers.
So, oops, right there, that, and that, and then those, and then that up there. And down here we got an onion, or 2. I think there's 2 onions in there. And it's dividing. Oops, my angles. I was looking at it and I should be looking at where I'm filming. And this is the nursery. Lost my hat. We received 3 trees and I think 2 of them are going to be okay, but I think that third one, the one in the back is a cherry, this one is a, no, the one in the back is a golden delicious apple, this one's a cherry, and we already have volunteer cherries all over the place, so hopefully these will cross-pollinate, but I'm not sure. And this is a Bing and this is a Bing. And then we've got stuff, we're trying all kinds of things. This is a maple that we got, and there's a cedar. We planted 4 cedars, and they're not looking all that good. And this one that we didn't plant just stayed out there without being touched, and it looks like it's growing and having a thriving time. Here's our tomatoes and peppers. There's peppers over there, and there's even, anyway, not an avocado. What's the other one? What's the one you eat the leaves? Artichokes. Yeah, there's an artichoke in there. And all this stuff looks like it's happy. And there's a maple. This is probably one of those decorative maples. Japanese maple of some kind. And I don't know if you can see, that says Golden Delicious on there. And those are supposed to be super hardy. And so far, it's looking good. That cherry's looking good, but this cherry just came home looking awful, so I doubt if it'll make it. I got as many of the leaves off there as I could, so the hormones will go into the roots. And then we got some squash here, and then there's some strawberries, and then there's her favorite plant. What is that? It's rosemary. Okay, that's rosemary. And then she's got her stuff that all of this she sprouted herself. And some of it looks like it's going to make it, and some doesn't. But we're giving it a try. She's got these domes over it to try to keep the birds away from it. So, and then we put all this drip line in. And I think it's been dripped enough for tonight, don't you? It was probably about 84 degrees today, which is pretty hot. For May, about the 7th of May, somewhere in 6th, 7th of May, I don't know.
See what's started to come out now? That's the butternut squash. One here, one here.
The butternut squash, and this is stuff you
I just put the seeds in.
put the seeds in.
And then kept watering it.
And kept watering it. And so we're
That's
having,
what the zucchini is going to be. They need
so
all
it's
of
kind
it.
of establishing itself. And this whole bank of
Lots
stuff
of
is.
good soup. We still
So,
have one
lots
from
of
last
soup.
year.
And then, so anyway, that's where we're at. We've been working hard on that for the last couple of days. And we tried to get some St. John's wort to go. Some of it is going over, and we planted a bunch of it.
Yep.
And that over there looks like it's going to make it, one bunch. There's another bunch that isn't.
And then over here.
And this looks like part of it's going to go over here.
I'm gonna move that over here.
This is my shower, outdoor shower thing that I'm working on. Anyway, I've just glued parts of it together. And anyway, here's the setup here, St. John's wort. See this bunch right here. It looks like it wants to grow. The stuff over the other side doesn't. So I'm not sure what makes them grow or not grow. We mixed some soil in with it, some of that growing soil or soil booster. Let's see, what is it? Anyway, and then we've got, I may as well take the tour. I've got a spot that's being dripped, but there's nothing there but we got the brown out on the top of these cedars. So there's something in this soil that it doesn't like. So it's not greening up. Gets plenty of water. Probably too much, I don't know. This one's not browning out as bad, but it's starting to, so it could be dying too. This one seems happy. It's the only one of the bunch that didn't turn brown. So we might have a cedar here. I'm not sure what it is. And he's got a septic over there. I don't know where his leach lines are. But there's mullein or mowen, I think mowen, whatever. It's that stuff that's good for the lungs. We got that all over the properties. He's got some cherry wood in there. He's probably got some artistic projects he's going to use that with. And then we have a volunteer cherry up here on the hill. Right there. And that looks like it's going to make it. We gave it some water, but I'm not sure the water is good for it, to be honest. But it was coming up without water. And then we put this septic culvert, or whatever you want to call it. It's just a culvert pipe, an expensive one, but somebody had a little piece that they gave away to Dave next door and said, yeah, go ahead and use it as a planter. So I put it around this, and we'll see if I can get this going here. It looks healthy. I mean, I like the looks of this. This one's going to make it. We've neglected these other two, and probably because they didn't look all that healthy. I've got to get something here that keeps this watered. And then I feel like this almost too close. I don't know. Oh, that's right. Okay. I started watering this tonight, and I think it's dead. But we'll see. Sometimes miracles happen. And we transplanted all of these. And this is, I believe this is a rain tree. Could be lilac, but I think it's a rain tree. And this is St. John's wort that we did a terrible job of getting in. And here's a birch that I healed in. I planted sideways. And it's putting out all kinds of seeds. And then this is another rain tree. And it looks like it's going to do all right. And then this is the birch. It's the only birch that we got this birch down here. So these two birches, and this one seems to like what I did. So we'll have to wait and see. And we got wood to stack. Tons of it. And there's that lilac tree. I did a little, the branches were broken apart here, so we taped them together and hope they self-graft. They're holding on so far, so we'll see. You can see the drip going on that. Two emitters there, and they're coming out pretty good. So, and then this guy here, to be honest with you, I think these are lilacs here. So that's a lilac and a lilac and a rain tree and a rain tree and then St. John's wort. And we hope the St. John's wort will get going. We'll see. Okay.